What's going on, YouTube? Wait till a few more people get in here. Let's see the bikes. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for tuning in, Barboa. Bike, nice bike. All right, so I guess since we got most of my packages, I'm just waiting on my far driver and a few more connections. The front motor isn't going to be coming until Monday, but I'll show y'all what I have so far. And this is going to be the next build. And I'm also trying to figure out if anybody else what's good, bro. I was just watching a clip and I don't know what's his name. He had died. I can't think of his name right now. Bernie Mac. He was calling the light skinned dude beige. I thought that was pretty funny. But what's good, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, if anybody does food delivery on Uber Eats, let me know if y'all doing that quest that they have active this week, because to me, that shit sucks, man. They've been giving me these lowball orders, pretty much like bottom of the barrel. Nobody wants these orders. No tips, $1 tips. It's not good, man. And I chose like the mid tier where you have to do 70 deliveries in a week and you get like an extra $214. But the thing is, I was going up to like 10 deliveries per shift, which is like for 4 hours. Yesterday I was out there for 8 hours. I got 4 deliveries. They weren't sending me nothing. So to me, I feel like it's a scam. There's no way I could get out of the quest now, so I'm pretty much fucked for this week as far as Uber Eats goes. The good news is I did start doing DoorDash again, so I got a decent delivery yesterday of $8.50 for like 2 miles. So I'm gonna be doing DoorDash today most likely because, excuse me. Yeah, this quest shit, man, it's not good. But yeah, so this right here, this is gonna be the next build that I'm doing. Originally, we had thought we were gonna do pink for my wife, but because I'm gonna be using it also, I told her, let's do something more universal. So we went with a black, and we're thinking about doing like a black and gold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up painting these a gold color, most likely. I think that's what she said she wanted. Either gold or white. I'm not sure, but I think gold would be better. White is gonna get dirty too fast. Uh, but yeah, so this is pretty much just the frame of the bike. The wires are still on there. I still got to take all that off. I'm gonna change out the suspension. I'm gonna keep the tires because the tires are pretty much brand new. I think they have less than 100 miles on them. But yeah, everything else is coming off, man. Pedals, the motor, all the wires, everything. Except for this, the gear shift I'm gonna keep on there. But let me show y'all the motor I got. It's a 2,000 watt e-bike motor or rear hub motor. So let me just show y'all real quick. Make sure y'all like the stream. Go ahead and subscribe if you like. If you're looking forward to seeing this build, so that way you can get notified. Bro, no, don't nobody come here asking for some free stuff, man. I gotta work hard for my stuff, man. Yeah, I'm struggling too. I don't understand why people just get on here asking free stuff, man. I had a dude stop me and was like, man, if you feeling generous, man, go and give me that bike, man, or give me a bike, because I told him I had 4. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm sorry you struggling, but you gotta hustle, bro. I'm out here hustling too, man. Ain't nothing was given to me for free. I gotta hustle, man. Matter of fact, I just had to spend some more money on upgrading my cell plan and getting a better upgrading phone. All right, bro. You say you just kidding, but all right. But yeah, this is the motor. So it came in about a week ago, but I've just been waiting on the rest of the parts to get here. But I figured I'd go ahead and show y'all. This is a 2,000 watt motor. It's gonna be ran on for now, a 52 volt battery, 2 of them in parallel. So this is the rear hub. Then I got a 1,000 watt motor coming for the front wheel. What else? So I'll just go over everything with y'all real quick. What all the wheels doing detail. Then I got this light I put on all my e-bikes. Pretty simple. All right, so that's gonna be the light. It also has blinkers, and it has a turn signals, alarm, all that is integrated into this. I think it cost me like 39 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be the alarm. The only thing I forgot to get was mirrors, but I might have some laying around. I gotta double check. It's here. This is, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what this is. I think it's the light. Oh no, this is the throttle. So this is the throttle. And so this throttle comes with a forward and reverse. And it also has a 3-speed switch integrated in the throttle itself. Y'all see that? My bad, I was showing it too low. But yeah, the forward and reverse is right here. And then it also has a 3-speed switch. So that's 1, the 0 is 2, and then this one is 3, even though it has, 2 lines. But that's actually the 3rd level. And then it's all plug and play. This is gonna go directly to the far driver. And I'm just waiting on my Amazon packages to get here. I got a far driver that's on the way. And then I also have, so it's a far driver, the power cord, and I can't remember some other things I got coming today. So I don't like to leave when I have packages outside or packages that's gonna be left outside because my wife is at work right now. And before I start my job, I like to make sure everything is in the house because we live on a corner. A lot of people walk back and forth and coming from school and stuff like that. And you know, some people have sticky fingers. So just to be safe, I'm waiting. All right, so we got the tail light, we got the throttle that went over. And then I always put these brakes on all my builds. And these are called E-Lig. I think I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah, these are the brakes. Come in a 2-pack. And then, you know, these are for the front, these for rear, or vice versa, whatever. But yeah, so I recommend these brakes, man. These brakes are a great upgrade for your e-bike. I want to say they have copper in them. But yeah, definitely a good upgrade. When you're putting more power to your e-bike, you gotta also upgrade the brakes. Okay, so this right here, I believe I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah, something just happened on the side. Somebody closing their gate on the box truck. Got a house being built down the street. But yeah, this is also the connector. Like I said, I try to make everything plug and play. So this is gonna go from the hall sensor wire to the far driver. So that way you don't have to cut and solder anything. It's just plug and play. I like doing stuff like that. It makes everything so much simple. Also weatherproofs the connectors. So then you just, you know, put some extra tape, or I got some other stuff that, some heat shrink that I put around everything. I'm actually gonna put that in here. It does go with this. I know some of this stuff is for my other bike, but I've been getting so many packages that I've just been throwing everything to the side. Alright, so this is the power cord that I use. Again, this way I don't have to do any cutting. It just goes straight to the battery. And then it connects to the far driver with those connections right there. I think this is okay. So I also recommend this for upgrade when you want to upgrade your light. I believe this is around $29. See if I can turn that name around for you. Surid. But yeah, this light is extremely bright, and it has 4 or 5 settings on it. So it goes from regular to mid to high, and then it has a blinking light that sometimes you see regular pedal bikes have on the trail. Super good, super bright. Now the only downfall is it doesn't stay charged that long. So whenever I use it, I always plug it up to my portable battery, and that's how I do that. But yeah, I definitely recommend this light, man. This light is great, man. It really gets the job done. Whenever I'm riding home from a late night shift, the trail that I ride on is like pitch black, and so I had to get an upgraded light. This light will freaking illuminate like 20 feet in front of you at least, maybe more. And so no matter what time of night I'm coming home on the trail, you always got some random people hanging out on the trail that don't have any type of light, and you don't see them until you get right up on them. So with this light, it kind of gives me a little bit more leeway. And you know, I don't want to run into anybody. Now this here, this is the controller that it comes with, the 2000 watt motor that I got. It comes with this controller, but I'm not going to be using this. So if anybody's looking for some e-bike controllers, this is a 35 amp controller. Has dual mode. It's pretty good. It's a little more of an upgrade than your basic controller. Your basic controller usually is like 22 amps. So this is a little bit more powerful. But the only thing I'm going to be using on here most likely is going to be this throttle. I'm going to switch this. I'm going to put this on my my front wheel hub. Well, you know what? I probably won't even use that because I already bought another one, so it's going to come with it. So it just depends. I may or may not use this as far as the thumb throttle goes. But yeah, make sure y'all dropping a like on the stream if you don't mind. Helps me push the content out further. That right there. Nothing. Man, that noise is like the hell's on the chalkboard. I don't even know what this one. Oh, this is the far driver. So this is the actual far driver that I'm going to be putting on this build. And it's pretty much what I actually know. I'll take that back. This is actually going to go on my bigger bike. I'm going to upgrade it. I didn't even realize I had this already. Huh. So I guess I bought two of them. I didn't realize I had the far driver already. Ain't no way. Let me double check. Because what's going to happen, I'll probably end up taking both of those far drivers off. Oh, my phone is being used to record this. So I can't even check. But yeah, I'm going to upgrade one of my controllers, or the rear controller, on my 26 inch. And I'm going to upgrade it to an 80 amp. No, I'm wrong. Okay, so yeah, this is going on this build. My bad, I was looking at it wrong. I don't know why it says 80 amp right there, but it's really 55. It's 55 amp 200 max phase amps. So this is what I'm gonna put on this build. Okay, yeah. I'm about to say, I'm like, man, I didn't realize I had bought two of them. But yeah, this is actually going on this build. I do recommend having a far driver over a controller if you're into like making your bike customizable. You'll have your 3 speeds hooked up to this, and then you can put. So what I usually do is the first level is for like when I'm on a bike path, or if I'm in congested walking areas and stuff like that. If I'm going through like a parking lot or something like that. And then I have my second level, which I use for like Usually when I'm doing my food deliveries and stuff like that, it gives it a little more power, but it still restricts it to the point where it's more efficient. And then I have my third level, which is for street use, where I'm keeping up with traffic and stuff like that. So that's how I program all my bikes. So that's why I'll be programming this one as well. Yeah, I don't know what that comment is, man. It came in some different characters. I can't read that. So you might want to translate that before you hit send, because I don't know what language that is or what. Yeah, I don't understand it. But welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like. Don't even spend time trying to troll or anything like that, because I'm just gonna block you. I'm not even gonna give you any type of energy that you're seeking. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm still waiting on a few things to get here before I start the build, because I don't wanna do half the bike and then have to, start tearing everything down. I want to do everything at once. Man, I got the seat cover somewhere. I don't know where it's at right now. Yep, I don't know where that seat cover is right now. It's somewhere. It might be in my gym. Yeah, I'm not sure where that's at. But yeah, just waiting on my Amazon packages to get here, and then I'm gonna go out and do the food delivery challenge. See if we can get to 10. So far, we've only been able to get to 9, but I'm trying to get up to 10 in one session. Like I said though, man, for some reason, whenever I do these quests, I feel like they give me the bottom orders. They don't give me the good orders anymore. I get people that don't tip or tip like $1 or $1.70 or something like that to make their total even. What it seems like it's all the orders that everybody is rejecting. And so when you're on the quest, they tend to give you those orders, in my experience. So honestly, I shot myself in the foot this week, signing up for the damn quest. I don't think I'll ever do that again, unless it's the one where you get like 5 deliveries and they give you a $10 bonus, or 2 deliveries and you get like a $5 bonus. Those are pretty easy to complete. I've actually been very successful at those, but the ones where they give you like this big total of like 50 deliveries, 60, 70 deliveries, I haven't had good experience. This is like my 3rd time where I signed up for a quest and they just stopped sending me orders. And then, like I said, the ones that they do send, they're terrible, man. Like, it's just bad, man. I don't know why they do that, and I feel like it's kind of like a scam, man. To be honest, because anytime I do 5 to 10 deliveries, you're looking at anywhere from 50 to 80 bucks, right? And then I'll go out again, and I'll do like 5 to maybe like 7, 8 deliveries, and then I'll meet my $100 mark. And on a busy day, I'll get 20 deliveries or 18 deliveries, and I'll be past $100, for like 5 hours of work, 6 hours of work or something like that. So it's worth it, you know. But unfortunately, I won't be able to do that this week unless when I go out today something changes. But for being out on the clock, or not on the clock, um, but on the app, having it active, I had it active for 8 hours yesterday, and I got 4 orders sent to me, man. 4 freaking orders in 8 hours. Luckily, I was working on DoorDash, so I wasn't just out there for nothing. But man, that's not right, bro. 8 hours and you get 4 deliveries, and that's with me having very good ratings. I think I'm like 100% completion, 99 satisfaction rate, or 100. I got less than 8%. I think I'm at 6% cancellation, and those cancellations, bro, they gave me a order the other day. I was out working like 2 days ago. They gave me an order, right? And it was for $11. And after I accepted it, when I went to the store, he was like, "Man, I don't think you're gonna be able to take this on a bike." And so, you know me, I like challenges, and I done had some pretty big orders. But he was like, "Nah, man, this is 5 bags." I'm like, "Damn, big bags?" And he's like, "Yeah, pretty big." And so I look at the order. Man, that thing was 60 tacos, 12 queso and chips. Why would you give somebody on an e-bike that order? Bro, I would have had to have 3 bags in order to complete that order. There's no way. Even if I had a rear rack, it still wouldn't have fit, bro. It was just too much. So I waited around anyway, and I was like, "Look, just pack the order. I'ma still see." Because in my head, I was like, "Well, I can probably put 3 bags in my big bag, and then put the chips and queso, since they're gonna be light. I could put those on my handlebars and just, kind of go carefully." Nah. I tried to put 3 bags, it only fit 2. So then I still had a third heavy bag, which was super heavy. It's not no way I could have put it on the handle. And so I had to end up canceling that order. But the whole time I'm sitting there waiting. So you talking about leaving another order because of time, right? They said it was going to be 15 minutes for my order to be ready. So I canceled that one, right? Then I pick this one up. I go from that shop or the store. I travel to the next destination. I sit there for a good 20 minutes, all to cancel the order. So for me, or in my opinion, I feel like they should pay me, man. They should pay me because it's not my fault that you're sending me an order of 60 tacos, man. Why would you send that order? And then I drive over there just for them to be like, "Yeah, nah, it ain't gonna fit." Now, the only way I probably could have fit it without all the bags. And I gave them my bag and was like, "Here, pack it that way." But a lot of people are not going to do that, and they weren't going to do that. They said no, they couldn't take it out the bag. So you have to really, I mean, I could have just took the stuff myself and opened the bags, but man, I don't like doing that. I don't like touching people's food and stuff like that. I like to, however the restaurant gives me the order is how I like to deliver it. I don't like to tamper with nothing. I don't like to, if the tape comes off, I'll explain, "Look, it came off in the process of me bringing it to you, but I ain't gonna touch it. I'm not gonna, be fiddling with your bag when you open the door and you see me like messing with your bag. Like, bro, what you doing? You trying to get some free food?" Like, I'm not one of those people, man. I'm not trying to mess with your food, because me personally, I don't want nobody touching my damn food. I don't want you fixing nothing. Like, nah, bro. Like, just give me my food if I order it. Don't mess with it. And a lot of times, y'all see this, man. People go viral for, oh, they didn't give me a good tip, so they dig in their bag and they take some food and like, "Yeah, you should have tipped." I don't care, man. If I don't get no tip, I don't get no tip. It's just I'm gonna take that L. I'm not gonna go in your bag and steal anything, man. I don't want to put that energy out there, because it always comes back tenfold. Um, so yeah, man, that was my experience with that big delivery. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to successfully deliver it or even accept it. I had to cancel it. But that would have been my biggest order, and I really wanted to get that on camera to say, "Look, I delivered 60 tacos on an e-bike, 72 items, 60 tacos, 12 bags of queso and chips." But I mean, even in a car, man, it would have been a lot. It would have filled the whole back seat. You talking about 5 bags, man? That's like going grocery shopping. But and what bike did I have? I don't even have a rear rack on none of my bikes, so it don't even matter. I used to have a rear rack on this bike here. I used to have a rear rack on that bike, but I never used it to tote food around. And the reason being is this is a hardtail e-bike. I don't have no suspension on the rear rack or the rear bike, so all the bumps, they're gonna be freaking. Your food is gonna be shifting around the whole time. You know, I don't know how other people do it, but I always put everything on my back, and I carry it that way. I put drinks on there. I put all the food. You know, and so far out of what I'm almost at 500. I'm probably past 500 deliveries. I've only had 2 spillage. One wasn't my fault. McDonald's put the damn cup. I don't. Once the dude opened it, the way it was in there, like it was already falling. Like before I even had a chance to recognize it. And then the one time I had like a little bit of spillage. It was with the Cane's cups. And if anybody does food delivery, and you mess with those drinks, you already know, man. Cane's cups are trash. I think I got one here. But let me show y'all. So this is a Cane's cup, right? And no knock on Cane's. Like I love Cane's, man. I love their food, but I wish they would upgrade their cups, man. And if you want to know how to upgrade them, look at Taco Bell. Taco Bell has some of the best cups, man. And they look exactly the same, right? But let me show y'all how easy this top pops off, right? So it's secured, right? It's on there, all right? But look, you see that? Let me show y'all again. Right? I'm barely putting pressure on that. So that means whenever they fill it up, because Cane's does fill it up, they put a lot of ice and stuff like that, and they don't put tape or anything around it. It's just a regular cup. And so any little bump or anything like that, the top is just gonna pop off. And usually when I deliver Cane's, when I get the food out of the bag, this is how the top is sitting on it. It had already popped off in transit, right? And so I always have a little bit of spillage, and it's okay because I got, you know, napkins and stuff like that. And when I have spillage, I don't just try to leave it there and run off. I always explain to the customer, look, I apologize. You know, the top popped off. The cups are terrible. But yeah. And then I even have a video where I was telling y'all, man, it's not the cup holder, man, it's the cup. I put a Whataburger cup. I was doing a Whataburger delivery, and on my route, I went up curbs, and there was a jump. There was like a messed up curb, and it was like it went straight up and then straight down. So like, you know, it created like a little ramp. I even jumped off that ramp, man, and was going full speed the whole time I was there. And I wanted to show y'all that it was not my fault, right? It wasn't the bag, it wasn't the cup holder. It was the way either they packed it or these flimsy ass cups, right? So when I got there wasn't any spillage at all. You would think I freaking walked a bike there. There was no spillage at all. Everything was still in its place, you know? And yeah, man, so that just goes to show you the cup holder I use. It's really good. So this is my setup. I have this bag right here, and right here it extends out. It extends out about 6 inches, right? Because I would say the biggest piece I can fit in here is a 14 inch. This is the cup holder that I use. Okay, so it's a 6 cup holder, or 6 hole. I don't know how you would say that, but yeah. This is the cup holder I use. I got this off Amazon. This cup holder has never failed me. Never failed me, man. I recommend this cup holder for real. If you're getting a lot of spills and you don't have this cup holder and you're using the cup holders that the restaurants give you, stop doing that, because they're not made to be on an e-bike or anything like that if you use an e-bike. This is only for people that use an e-bike or a motorcycle or a scooter or a moped, anything like that, 2 wheels. Okay, if you're in a car, I mean, yeah, you can use this, but I mean, it's a big difference in a car. But this is what I use. And so it folds up, right? So when I'm not using it, it doesn't take up too much space in the bag. And then if I don't have room for it, like let's say I get a big ass order and it fills up my bag and I can't fit this, I just do this right here. I just turn my mirror sideways, I put it right here, fold my mirror up, and I'm good. And that's how I can keep my cup holder with me and fill up the bag. But yeah, and then always make sure you keep paper towels with you, right? Because you don't want to have, like, let's say you have a little bit of spillage or something like that, or sometimes these bags they give them to you and they're already leaking and stuff like that. You don't want to have all that in your bag. You want to make sure you're cleaning it up for the next order. So if I have any spillage or any leakage or anything like that, or just a lot of moisture from the previous food, I just clean it out. I clean it out and then, it's good to go. And I also, I have some Clorox wipes, and I always use Clorox wipes after a shift. I go through all my bag and I wipe it down, I sanitize it and stuff like that, because you're dealing with food. You don't want to have any type of bacteria or germs growing in your bag. You know what I mean? You don't want to give people food poisoning and stuff like that. I know that may be like overkill for some people. Some people be like, man, whatever, they're ordering fast food anyway. That's the last thing to worry about is their health. Whatever, I don't care. I'm doing my best to make sure that I protect them and protect myself, right? I don't want to get anybody sick. I don't want to give anybody food poisoning or anything like that. Because, yeah, man, you just don't want to do that, man. When it comes to food, you want to be extremely sanitary. You want to make sure you're washing your hands and stuff like that. I always keep my nails really low and stuff like that so no dirt can get under them. I make sure to wash my gloves and stuff like that. What else? That's pretty much it, man. I don't try to touch anybody's food. Yeah, man, you got to be extremely careful. And now that I'm realizing that derailleur is bent. That derailleur has been really bad from that fall. Let me see. Y'all, let me turn it around and show y'all. So, see that derailleur right there? It's not supposed to be like that. You see how it's bent in like that? It's damn near into the frame. I think that's my package. Not yet. Still haven't got my package yet. But yeah, I'm pretty much just stalling, man. I was just sitting around, so I figured I'd go live. But yeah, I'm still laughing at what's good, my militant brother. But all right, y'all, man, that's it, man. I'm probably going to be using this bike here first. They're both already charged up to 100%. But yeah, I'm probably going to be using this bike. And I'll be recording, and I'll have a new video posted most likely later today or in the morning. If anything super interesting happens, I'll make a short and just throw that up real quick so y'all can see. But if it's just a regular shift, I'll just edit it, and then I'll get it posted tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow morning, I'll have a new video. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button before you leave. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you like anything about e-bikes, e-bike builds, like I was telling y'all about this one, I'm going to build that one next. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification button so y'all can be notified when I go live, because I am going to build it. Most likely, I'm going to build it on live. I do have a new phone coming. It's an iPhone. I don't really care about iPhones. Like I'm not an iPhone head or anything like that. But I do know that these apps work better with iPhones. And when I called my AT&T people, they pretty much gave me the phone for like $6 a month, and they knocked off the price by 50% just because I don't know. They were saying something. I called on a promotion or something like that. So I got the phone for like $200, and I'm paying $6 a month. I got a free line and stuff like that. I upgraded my phone, my plans to unlimited now, the premium. So I thought I did that already, but he said no, you didn't. You just had a 50 gigs worth. So now it's unlimited. I should never have any type of lagging or anything like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start streaming. That iPhone is gonna be specifically for live streaming and taking videos. Because if y'all know that iPhone is partnered with a lot of these apps, so the resolution carries over. It doesn't downgrade the resolution. But with Android, as y'all know, they're not partnered with a lot of these apps. So when you try to post directly from your phone, your Android phone, the resolution is downgraded. So it's unfortunate. I feel like they make you get an iPhone, but it is what it is, man. You can't hate the game, man. You gotta learn the rules, man. That's it. That's how it is. So I will be getting that phone tomorrow, and I will be live streaming from there to see if it's an improvement. And I'm also going to take it out with me and live stream to see if it's any better as far as like the lagging goes and stuff like that. But all right, y'all, make sure y'all drop that like before y'all leave. I appreciate y'all. I love all y'all that come in here and show support. I'll see y'all next time or later today. Peace.